when the fight started, I went immediately to a contact with no fear, and he started trying to punch me, and I block, and we get together, and immediately he put himself defense. He was not intent to hit me. He was not intent to throw me or anything. He was just calm, very center. I feel some kind of bravery in his attitude, but he was waiting to a good opportunity. So at one point he tried to change his position, and I was promptly respond and keep him, trap, and then we start to basically exchange strikes with the knees and with the hands, and for a while that's what we keep doing, is just hitting each other and see who is gonna create an opening. At this moment it was just exchanging of striking, and is nothing clear yet. So at this beginning I'm not thinking about anything. I'm just flowing with the situation, exchanging knees and feeling, waiting for something, because he was heavier than me. He have a very solid base, and we are just there waiting for something. At this point nothing happened, and it's just a sequence of, and I was very calm, I was very present, and I felt Mr. Funaki also calm, and but he was not having no offensive. He was calm, but it's like he was just defending himself, and all the offense was up me. He was not trying to somehow surprise me. He's just protecting himself from falling down, or so I was taking my time and trying to create an opening, and trying to save some energy at the same time. I have opportunity to throw him, but he's hugging the rope, and I lost the momentum. And then I decided to give up from this attempt, because it was not a surprise anymore. And we come back to the same old thing, start keeping, just waiting for the opening. And I was feeling I was more aggressive than him in the stand-up. I was using more the punches than him. I was using more pressure than him. He was just more passive than me. And that's pretty much it. We keep going and doing the same thing. So at this point I don't know how long the fight will be, so I was not in a hurry. Could be first round, could be second round, could be 10 rounds, so I'm pretty much happy with the situation, and this situation could be forever, but it doesn't matter. I'm still waiting for the opening. I saw my brother's face there. He's just, tell me to take my time and waiting, and putting pressure, trying to open. So Mr. Funaki was comfortable, I was comfortable. We kind of pretty much in business, just trying to waiting for something. I was getting advantage in the striking aspect. I could connect some good punches in his ribs, and I was happy about it. So I feel like the trade was more to me than for him. So as long as we stayed this way, I was already feeling good. At this point, the biggest element for me is just thinking about the strategy. So I was burning my mind to see how I could create an opening. So it was a mental effort more than physical effort. I very, very much in a hurry to create something, to keep fighting. And I saw Mr. Funaki just stalling the fight. I was not nervous or desperate, but I want to make something happen. And I saw Mr. Funaki comfortable to spend the whole fight like that. And I was trying to, you know, create something, but at the same way, I don't want to make a mistake. So it was just a situation where I must have patience, but I still must to be aggressive enough to keep the fight moving. So I keep punching his ribs, and I keep, you know, trying to grab his leg and trying to put him down somehow, but just, you know, keeping high punches, low punches, see if he's, and his knee attacks kind of no effective at all. I didn't feel anything. And I have a better position to punch his ribs, and you know, he's very defensive. So So finally, I keep my head down and he grabbed my neck. I feel very comfortable about the neck grip, there's no problem. And I try to use that for my advantage. I try to make a throw and expecting him to hold, but he let go the headlock. And then my intention to put in a guard, he punched me. Was not a heavy punch, but went right on my eye. And when I felt, I could not see it because I totally seen two Funakis in front of me. So I was thinking about stand up, but I felt like was not at the moment. And I hear the crowd cheer for Funaki, and Funaki start to kick me and making some kind of funny movements. And I was just receiving this kind of punishment, and didn't feel too much, but I just passing, cleaning my eye and see if I can see better, because his movement was not in my face, was just very deep in my eye, like the finger went to my eye or something. So I could not focus Mr. Funaki very well, and I felt that it's not the right time to stand up. So I wait for a while until my vision get focused again. And even though the crowd and even maybe Mr. Funaki thought he was in a good situation in the fight, I still with my killer instinct right there ready to do it. So I stand up, and instead being defensive, I went right to the attack. And I think Mr. Funaki gets surprised by that. And I take his base away, and I think at this point he lost a little bit of his fighting spirit. He's just a little lost. And I take advantage of the moment. I get the mount position, and I didn't let him recover. I keep a good pressure. I look my brothers, I check the time, so I keep just doing my best to keep the pressure and keep him uncomfortable. So I start to give some punches for him to give me something, but he seems like very calm. He's an experienced warrior. He's not afraid to get beat up. So I was also calm and trying to make connections with good punches and wait for the right opportunity. And I just, you know, start to connect good punches, and he starts to get more and more uncomfortable. And I try to just set him up in a way where he could not understand my next move. And finally I brought him to a worse position, which is the back position, and he was a little lost, and I just get a good choke. And soon I feel he lost his power. I let go, because the referee doesn't have the power to stop the fight, and the coach was not present to throw the towel, and he is brave enough to don't give up. But even though I don't think is a motive to be emotional and make a serious damage on him, so as a professional I decide to stop without no intervention, to don't cause no major injuries. But I believe was a big mistake for the coach, because once he knows his competitor don't give up, he should be more concerned about the health of his own warrior. Like my brother, he knows I don't give up, but he ready to throw the towel if he see I'm in trouble. If he expect the fight goes forever, I mean, definitely somebody gonna get hurt. But fortunately, Mr. Funaki fought against me, and I'm professional and calm enough to let go in the perfect time, so nothing happened with his health. I went to him, I congratulate him because he's a brave warrior. And then is a big party for my friends. I definitely don't feel a big change of my emotions. I don't feel as happy, because you know, in my mind, when I go there, I put everything on the table, and I'm also, if I lose, I'm not gonna feel as disappointed. So I must keep my balance, winning or losing. So by winning, I make a lot of my friends happy, and I'm also happy, but doesn't change my perspective of myself, doesn't change my responsibility for tomorrow, doesn't change the respect and the fear I have to maintain to my next fight. So definitely, this victory was important for my friends, but for me, it's just more one day in the office, doesn't change anything. So after the fight, I just celebrate with my friends, but as a warrior, doesn't change me at all. I just keep the same person. I feel like, you know, it's one more victory, but in my understanding, I have in my thoughts lost many times for Mr. Funaki in different ways, and accept the fact where I could be losing the fight in many different times to be able to prepare myself for this fight. I believe victory and defeat are twin sisters. So is no champion without taste the defeat. I taste the defeat many times in my mind, and I'm preparing myself for anything. So the result, the real result of the fight has a minor meaning for me, has a big meaning for the public, has a big meaning for the audience in general. But for me personally, I know I have done my best, and I'm proud of Jiu-Jitsu, regardless winning or losing. I'm happy with my support I have of my family. I'm very proud of my work. And the meaning of winning or losing is minor, because if I have to do it again, and if I have to lose, will be something I will still be proud of myself, because days like that is the days I born for, and it's just, you know, a very important moment for me. It was a tough fight. Mr. Funaki was very centered, very calm. He was strong. He was focused on winning the fight. At the first part of the fight was very even, but the continuation of the fight, and one point I took advantage of Mr. Funaki's mistake, and I just keep a good control of the opportunity, and I won the fight. But it was a tough fight. Of course, I'm nobody to judge Mr. Funaki's decision. I think he has the right, after so many fights, so many years in the ring, to know what is best for him. I have to respect his attitude. Every warrior has to know for sure when his road goes to the end. And I don't have no comments about his retirement. I have to respect that, and you know, I'm very proud and honored to be the last guy who fought him. I think it's a very hard question, because my mind wants to fight forever. My spirit wants to fight forever. My body wants to fight forever, but to be realistic, my body, I don't think it will resist forever. So I'm still trying to manage a good health condition, not for fight, but to resist the intense training. So I like to go for as long as I can, but if my body tell me to stop, I will have to stop. But I love to compete, I love to teach, I love to be around my students, training hard. So we'll see, you know, it's not up to me, it's up to God.